My reflection on RA 1425 or the Rizal Law. The Rizal Law is important in our country to look back at the work of Dr. Jose P. Rizal. His love for the country was expressed through his writings. This law allows the student to understand his life and work to the journey of freedom in our country. In this law, Filipinos can understand on how to love our country. This Rizal Law states that the public and private school should study Rizal's life and works through his writings. Schools must put the course about Rizal in their curricula. His novels El Filibusterismo and Noli Me Tangere is important in shaping our country. We can find the true essence of nationalism and patriotism on his work. The secondary schools students are taught about the life of Rizal, but not the whole life and works of Rizal. That is why in tertiary school, it should be taught in every student. Rizal's life and work is important and inspiring, particularly in the younger generation. To understand the nobility of Dr. Jose P. Rizal is to study the RA 1425. On the other hand, many Filipinos knows about the patriotic deed of Dr. Jose P. Rizal but neglect to love our country. Many Filipinos have formal education but end up in doing injustice to our own people. The RA 1425 should lead in our journey for a better life in our country. In this life, we are reminded that there is purpose for each and everyone to love our motherland. Furthermore, Rizal Law will give us the chance to look back on how our national hero, Dr. Jose P. Rizal, dedicated his life in reforming our country. The reformation in our country is a sacrifice because Spanish colonizer is brutal on the Filipino people. Many have died before their time during the Spanish colonization. I am interested with this course because I can study more about the life and works of Rizal. I found myself proud to the patriotism that Rizal does in the country. But in every law, there is a negative effect in our present time. I hope that Filipinos will use the Rizal Law in the context of our time that needs to do for the cause of freedom in our country. We are challenged today to be more cautious by the help of Rizal's life and works. We can understand on how to love our motherland. Lastly, Rizal Law must be a reminder to all of us about the sacrifice that he was made for the country. The blood that shed into our land is a sign of love in our country. Rizal's blood is a symbol of love in our country. This law should not be taken for granted by the next generation and the present generation, for it reminds us about the darkest history of our country for the glorious day in our time.